name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel video. The YouTube channel is Teenage Movie Critic. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Welcome back to another YouTube channel for everybody. I'm so excited to have it all back together again. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing a review for a new upcoming a film that I saw this weekend, that started the spring movie season for new releases for spring movies, and that is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And let's go ahead and get started reviewing Shazam 2. Alright, so easily the best thing about this movie is that it continues the fun and the stuff that you loved about the original film, while at the same time not exactly going up and ante and making it one of the best films of this genre. Because, you know, when I saw the first film in the theater when it first came out, and I actually really liked it. I mean, looking back on it, it's not like the greatest superhero movie ever, but it found a unique way to do this iconic superhero story and do something fun with it and do something cool with it. And so they found a different way to tell this story. And so as soon as you get introduced to the film, you know, you're easily intrigued with Billy and that he's trying to keep this team together and being the superhero team, and they have this lair, and like the scene where they're saving all the people on the bridge, on the Philadelphia bridge, like that's awesome. But we don't really get to see a lot of superheroes, you know, rescuing people and stuff on bridges and doing that iconic superhero stuff. But I thought that was really cool. And then also, the other thing about this movie is both the action sequences and the score. The score I was going crazy for. I personally love me some superhero movie scores. And the score in this movie is fantastic. It's so heroic. And it may feel cheesy at times when, you know, you have them saying Shazam and they just fly up. But it's so good. And then even when it comes to the action, all the action is great. Especially when it comes to the family. When it happens, I do have some negativity when it comes to the family aspects of it. But overall, that was really the stuff I loved about this film. However, we do have some stuff to talk about with the bad on this film. So let's move on to the bad. Now, when it comes to my issues with the film, I will say there are some issues. First off, I just thought the way the family was used in this movie was not that great. It's like, it started out pretty well in the beginning when they were saving the bridge, but then once they started losing their powers and they couldn't turn into the Shazams they were, it just felt so out of pocket, and I just did not like the way they were used. It's like, and then Shazam, like, they just wanted to focus on Billy, but they set up these characters in the first film. So now you're just gonna waste them and just focus on Billy again? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Because it's so weird to me. So that was like one of the biggest problems here. The next thing is basically all the villains in the film, whether it was Rachel Zegler or Lucy Liu or the other villain. I just thought all of them were not that great. They were kind of jokey, but they were also like very menacing. But they just had a generic plot. They were better than Dr. Savannah. I guess you could say Dr. Savannah was the better villain because he had a better motivation. This is just generic supervillain plot. And they even have a betrayal and stuff like that. So that's also very generic. So I just didn't like the villains in the movie. And then, of course, I think the other big problem here is when it gets to humor, there's just some parts that just kind of messed up on certain stuff with that. It's like I laughed at most of the jokes, but it's like they did not do well with it. And they even set up this story with Billy and that he might get out of the foster system when he's turning 18 in like 5 months or something like that. And they just didn't really set that up very well. And then, even then, all the stuff that they did with Billy and sacrificing himself, which I was like, are they really going to kill him off? And then I forgot, oh yeah, they gotta show the Wonder Woman cameo. And I mean, honestly, I guess it made sense for her to bring him back from the dead, but at the same time, she did not need to be there. It literally is just that fan service moment where you just want to see a character from another film, and that's what that was. And it was not satisfying at all. Granted, it's like, it was so cringy, it was so weird. Granted, I have a picture of the original Shazam face in Wonder Woman's body. Like, that's honestly like a funny image. My friend took that when we went to go see it. It was just a funny image, but that was pretty cool. And overall, I overall liked it. And and also to mention the and also to mention the endings of the film. The Shazam guy just takes the staff back, and he doesn't even return the powers back. He returns Shazam's powers back, but he doesn't return the kids' powers back. And then the end credit scenes come, and then people from Peacemaker welcome him into the Justice Society of America, which I guess that's like a cool little Black Adam cameo thing. But at the same time, isn't he supposed to be part of the Justice League? And why would he be part of the Justice Society of America if Black Adam is there? And then also, the Avengers thing was funny. And then also the Dr. Sivana end credit scene was also just a waste of time. So honestly, there was just a lot of things I had a lot of issues with. There was fun to be had with this film, but there was also a lot of problems I had with it. So that's my review for Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Before I get my final score, be sure to comment down below. What are your thoughts on Shazam! Fury of the Gods? Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that said, let's get all my scores. Alright, so that's all my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.